Hello and welcome to Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. It's been a while since I recorded. Shut up. Yes, I can. School's been pretty hectic as well as my job, and I also had an ear infection recently, so I didn't want to record when I couldn't hear anything.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared too. But all better now. I've been wanting to play this game for a while. I have a little bit up until, I think, the people figure out about you or whatever, like why you're there, and I don't want to spoil it too much if anybody hasn't seen it. Looks like this is all I can pick, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Hopefully Fraps doesn't cause any problems. Arkham Asylum.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. I like the way you smile at me,
Yeah, computer. I know you're having problems. Remember this. Hope I would. It's the beginning of the game.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any. Victor?
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
The other thing is, I'm sorry if hear some crashing and banging in the background, meowing. My cat's been crazy lately.
How you doing, kid?
Good, sir. Is it true what they say about you?
Depends on what they're saying.
That you've cracked cases where there was no evidence.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Right.
Jack, Officer Nichols will brief you at the top. Be careful.
What's taking him so long? Something must...
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Don't shoot me.
Be careful, sir.
This is dead.
I don't remember how to take my gun.
It's an old stove.
If I even can.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
Yeah, Jack. Read that stuff while there's some gunfire.
There's one over there, on the left.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
It's a save point. Yeah, see, that's where I played back in October 22nd, 2012. It's been a while.
This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. A depiction of some alien creature. It looks like an eye. It's locked.
I didn't even know I could look at these pictures.
It's locked. That's an unusual design.
There's one over there, on the left.
At last! Thank you.
They seem to recognize me. I don't get it.
Stay down there.
Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Damn, he recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. A key.
He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning.
Oh, some more dead cultists.
Poisoning by the looks of it. I can't open it.
I don't want to open it. I wanted to look in the... Whoa, what's going on?
It's hot and giving off a lot of smoke.
A diary. This will... Nothing of interest.
He's dead. They're all dead.
Must be something in the air in here. Yeah.
It won't budge.
Alright, well.
It's locked. It's unlocked. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I gotta think.
Quit thinking your head's gonna explode.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Yeah, so, I remember there was like Sanity or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of the board game.
It's unlocked.
Man, what's that?
For nutcases, they seem quite literate.
What is that board game? Mansions of Madness.
It appears to be a private study area. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Oh, shut up, cat.
Shit, that did nothing. Well, that's just swell.
Yeah.
He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull.
Oh. Almost happened to me, too.
Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down. From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered.
Then we get to the weird stuff.
Good God! What the hell is all this? I've never seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a machine? His internal organs have been removed and spread across the room. This insane contraption looks like it's keeping him alive. I've never seen equipment like this before.
Alright, so it's supposed to put a new jewel in, I think, or something.
Oh, shit! I'm not touching it again. At least he's out of his misery. The crystal's still warm.
Oh, maybe I charged the crystal with his life force.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Yeah, here.
It's too hot to pick up.
I got it now. Damn it.
It looks like something's been removed from it. It looks like something's been removed
No
from it.
shit, you just... There we go. The good old days where you had to click something to use it. Haven't been able to sleep.
It's been more than 6 years. since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze.
How are you
They
writing?
committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
So sad. It appears that the First National grocery store in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. A friend of the family, Mr. Anderson, gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and a combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are mixed blood, so the stories go. They are mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. I'd read that, but it's gonna be gone before I... Well, yep, say it changed. Figured. Good kitty. Lay down and be compliant. Or non-disruptive.
Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Haha, end of the line. Bus looks like it's made out of wood. Pretty much is.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. It won't open.
Alright, so I know it's right here.
It's the First National Grocery Store. It won't open.
Who's there?
I'll talk to the sergeant. Or whoever, I don't remember this guy's rank.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What do you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Ass.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Just leave me be, stranger.
It's unlocked.
Yeah, I only know what I'm... Oh, shit. I only know what I'm partially doing, because, like I said, I played this up until a certain point. I don't even know how far into the game I've been, but...
Assorted paperwork. but nothing of any real interest.
Let's see.
The store may be low on stock, but it's immaculately. The store may. It won't budge.
Fishing.
The till's empty. Nothing of interest. It won't open. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. Nothing of interest. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. The drawer is empty. A typewriter, invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden hand. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. It looks like I need some sort of lifting hand.
You didn't need that. Do I just...
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
No, please. Dude. Yeah,
It looks like a diary. It's gotta...
No. Excuse me one second, I need to clear my throat. Alright. Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National was a local, but I haven't seen anyone go into any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here. Before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open Old Man Waite's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it. Including what's in my pants. Yes, advertiser. Don't need to read that. No, too long. If you're fast enough, you can pause it.
I have some clues.
Oh, okay, come on, seriously. There we go.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
Oh, Jesus.
There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846.
Can you take them? Yep. Obed Marsh, the head of Innsmouth's wealthy and influential Marsh family, now sits in the city jail accused of devil worship and other unspeakable practices. The whole community is left in a state of shock by the horrifying revelations that accompanied the arrest. Readers will no doubt be aware of the deep reservations expressed by the Courier's editorship and other decent citizens concerning the esoteric Order of Dagon, which was founded by Captain Marsh after his return from the South Seas and is said to be based upon a primitive religion he encountered among the uneducated natives of certain distant Pacific islands. The captain's arrest seems to lend strength to those suspicions, and a full investigation is expected to unearth more. Is there a faster way to get to my journal?
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. Nope, nothing of interest.
No one likes to read around
Nothing
here.
of interest here.
A brush.
The door's bolted shut.
I don't want to go out there just yet. Oops.
It won't open.
Ah, Jesus, damn it, I knew.
Holy shit!
Nothing
I was
of
waiting
interest
for
here.
it. I knew it was in here.
Can't see anything of use.
Oh.
From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
I was gonna say maybe it's the girl that Brian Burnham was gonna run away with, but I mean, well, it could be. I wouldn't be surprised if this place had
nothing important here.
Advanced decomposition.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackey? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
All right.
It won't budge.
So, gotta quit startling me, game.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Tell me what? Tell me.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
You're becoming one of them.
These posters are everywhere.
Jaundice? Something... Complaints? Believe complaints?
It won't budge.
Talk to me, bitch. Fine. Oh. Woo.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks. I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
That could be
Hello
her
again.
that was gonna run away.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about
That's why
playing
you're
dumb
out.
for a few minutes?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt while he was talking.
Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The order. Now go.
It won't open.
So I got me some answers now.
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case.
So yeah.
It won't budge.
Oh, hey again. Oh.
Oh, God. Some poor soul's hung herself.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing this last time. Oh. I guess that's why there's not any women. They killed themselves here.
A device that pumps highly compressed air.
Hey,
I'm
buddy.
looking for Brian
Just leave me be, stranger.
Washington Street. This is not a street.
A bold, brave crew in an ocean blue, and a ship that loves the lives, with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping merrily in the towns gallant mast. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds its gong, and the whirlwinds battle out.
I like how when he was
Do you
kissing.
think
It won't
that's
budge.
a valiant shrink? No, we were
I'll
bold
say it
and
after,
brave.
if I remember.
And who's that there? Who can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name. Though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckon out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Soldiers screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Except the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
Oh, don't fall in
You
your...
just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Oh, sitting in your own piss. Anyways, I was gonna say I like how
Won't
the
open.
sound for
It
him
won't budge.
pissing in the corner on a street sounded like it was in a toilet
It's
bowl.
just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
There's something-
From what I've seen of Innsmouth, I bet they don't get many takers.
Come talk to
Mr.
me.
Walters,
Yep.
I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me.
Oh yeah, baby.
Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
What's it do? Interesting. Alright. I think... Tell you what, that was a save point, and if I think I know what's coming next, then I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. So I thank you all for watching. Not sure if I'll record in the next couple days because I still have one more exam, but definitely want to get back into it. So sorry I've been gone so long. And again, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.